So there's a little update with World Class Video and the way that we're doing our social media stuff. Uh, Basically, until I'm able to find somebody that is able to facilitate and do the distribution stuff for our films, I'm going to be doing self distribution. This is going to be through services like Vimeo and Patreon. Basically, if you end up subscribing to our Patreon, any of the movies, TV shows, and shorts that we are going to be needing to like make our money back on and whatnot, which is going to be quite a bit because of the fact that we now have some uh, business partners that are kind of joining into uh, the Royal Class Video family, and things are kind of getting bigger as far as production wise. And in order to be able to make sure that we're able to continue paying people and continue to upgrade and build our business up, we have to have some sort of financial income facilitating through besides like set work. And with this, as far as like our videos and what we've done before, we just kind of posted them for free. And that was normally after we ended up meeting our our base set on what we invested in, and we just basically got our investment back, and we were like, okay, we're fine with that. But we're wanting to turn it into more of a business. So if you've ever believed in us, believed in my work as far as films and TV and things like that, um, consider subscribing to our Patreon. It would help out a lot. And the money that's coming through our Patreon is going to be paying for the the jobs that are going to be worked on our sets, the food that people are going to be eating, new equipment, um, landing locations, uh, and anything else as far as like props or anything set related, lights and whatnot. Uh, Basically, we've been struggling a little bit for a while, and that's because right now in the area we're in, it seems like there's this ongoing thing where people will start a film production and get things going, and they'll hire people from LA and bigger metropolitan cities in the Texas area instead of the area that's actually surrounding where the actual production is happening. And with this, you're taking away from the individuals that are around you every single time you do it. Because there are individuals that are looking for acting jobs and acting opportunities. And there's some really, really good, talented actors around these parts that just aren't getting their shot. Because every single time a production happens, these these individuals start hiring in from different states, and it hurts the like Texas public area as far as like anybody that's actually wanting to dive into film. And the biggest problem with this is the in order for any type of job, you're going to need to be able to make an income. And it the thing is, I was like, the only like jobs that people are able to get when these productions happen are the scraps. So they get these very small itty bitty, like tiny roles around the production that's happening right there in their home city or hometown or anything like that. And it's not done publicly. It's not done to a point where it's like a community outreach production. It's more of like, we're just doing a movie, and we're going to do it in your backyard, but we don't care to play with y'all. And that right there just doesn't sit well with me. So me and my company, we're looking to create productions, constant work that is going to be happening here in the East Texas area. And we're going to be looking for talent here in the East Texas area. So if you're an actor, you're a producer, you're a filmmaker, you're looking just to start working or get your toes wet or anything like that in the film industry, we're going to be able to provide that. So every single subscriber that subscribes to our Patreon, that is what you're supporting. So I urge you to tell anybody possible that about our Patreon. I mean, right now I'm almost sitting at 500 subscribers on YouTube, which isn't a lot. But if I was even to get 300 of those individuals to actually subscribe, that would be $300 every single month rotating through. And I was like, that right there alone would help out a lot for what we're doing, what we're planning, what we're trying to get going. And with that, we could use it to invest in ourselves, invest in our company, invest in our films, and bring as much possible film stuff to the East Texas area as possible. And it's really up to the public. This is like the second time I've really pushed for the Patreon thing. And the main reason why it didn't work before is because the individuals that I was basically working with, they just didn't have the sense of trying to push, towards the people that they know, that they have like a common connection with. And we were doing it through an entire fight group and whatnot. And I was trying to get it to where we had almost like a pay-per-view monthly type thing, to where we could, get it going and be able to supply stuff for the people that were fighting underneath the company that we were trying to start. And that was whenever I kind of deviated away and I started doing the ETFL. And although we ended up meeting recruiters for the UFC, and we met some people that were pretty high up there and stuff, in martial arts and whatnot and stuff, it didn't quite pan out the way that we were hoping it would. And individuals got greedy, and it all turned to ash real quick. And so I ended up turning back and going back full-fledged into the film thing. And well, it's been booming so far. And but the thing is, I want to get the productions that I'm trying to get going up and off the ground, rather than working on other people's projects. I have a total of like 10 scripts right now for full feature films that I am trying to complete. I've got 9 of them completed. One of them is still right now in the works. And I'm currently editing and getting ready to finish my second feature film, which is going to be dropped on Patreon. So if you're a subscriber, even on the lowest tier, which is $1, which I was like, the tiers are $1 and $3. There's a $10 one, but read it before you go subscribing to it. There's you could pretty much get everything that we're going to be throwing movie related on there for a $1 subscription or a $3 a month subscription. That's $12 a year. $12 a year to be able to subscribe and be able to see our films as they drop on our Patreon. So just keep that in mind. All of us creatives, people that are constantly working and doing things for entertainment, we do have to find ways to be able to get our income. And this is where I'm reaching out to the people who say they support, who are saying that they're wanting to see my next films, that they're wanting to see me succeed, this is to y'all. If y'all are true and want to back your word, this is the call to action. I am hoping that this turns out better than last time. Anyways, but yeah, thank you all for watching this long. If you've made it this long, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. No matter how much, I was like, even if y'all don't subscribe, just know I am still thankful that you are watching whatever we're throwing on our YouTube, even if it's for free. Y'all are amazing, and keep stay tuned. Stay tuned for our next things to come, because yeah, things are about to get wild.